Hunter's only 31 years old. I've reached out to Hunter for mentorship. Because I think he's mastered the art of being able to run a firm as a solo or small support with a lot of virtual assistants to get ground up cases, know what to do with them, has kind of figured this stuff out. Stuff that Mara and I have been in this game for a long time. And
yeah, I mean, that's what I admire about the young, not just young lawyers, just young business people, young entrepreneurs. They are so tech savvy now, everybody who's 25, 30 years old, they're so tech savvy, and they know how to make stuff so much more efficient than like when we were, I used to send letters and fax them to people when I started practicing law. Now, you probably don't have a fax machine. You know,
we do
so
medical records.
So it's you got to these young people, these young entrepreneurs have really learned how to take advantage of the technology.
Yeah. So Hunter, when you're in Huntsville now, but you weren't always, you never set yourself up to be a trial lawyer, an injury lawyer, right? Kind of what was that path like for you?
No, so I grew up on a small family farm. I was the oldest of 7. It wasn't a big enough farm for me to step into it and take it over and provide a living for myself. But that's all I ever wanted to do. Like the 2 things I was interested in is I wanted to be a farmer, or honestly, I felt called to the ministry for a while. And so all through college, I was kind of lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was dating my wife in Birmingham, and the head of my ag business department pulled me aside one day. His wife was a judge in Mississippi. And he said, "You should go to law school."
Wow.
I was like, "Well, I never thought about that."
How old were you at this point?
I was 20. I was actually going to graduate undergrad a year early. And so I took the LSAT and I did okay. And I prayed about it and I really decided, listen, if this is meant to be, I need some doors to open, okay? And so I prayed about it, and if I could go to Birmingham, to Sanford, Cumberland School of Law, where my wife was an undergrad, and not pay anything, I would go, okay? Tall order. And so my grades weren't exceptional. My LSAT score was not that good. Wasn't looking realistic.
Join the club.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I appreciate about you guys. Not strike me as stellar students.
My pedigree is nothing I'm going to be flashing around.
So I really did work hard to study for the LSAT. I took an extra semester and studied real hard, and I did well. And I went to Sanford, and they offered me 75%. I was like, "No, listen, guys, it's got to be 100."
Wow.
And so they came back and said, "We'll do 90." I was like, I'm not coming. And so I'm working at my dad's lawnmower shop. I graduated a semester early. Law school still 4 or 5 months away to start. I'm visiting my wife twice a month, and every time I would stop by the law school and just say hello. And one day I go by, and it's like the end of March.
Wow, dude, you got to make a decision.
It's like the deadline, okay?
Oh my God.
And so I literally showed up to tell him hey, I'm not coming. Just didn't want to string along. And the head of the recruiting department, or whatever they're called, admissions, she said, "Hey, actually, there's a letter for you in my mailbox. It was going out today. Go open it." So I opened it. It was 100% scholarship. So I was like, okay. I kind of took that as a sign from the Lord. I'm supposed to go to law school. I had no idea.
You didn't think that the 90% was a sign?
No, it was still seriously, I just, it's I don't want to be a lawyer. Okay? Oh. And so getting to law school, I don't know any lawyers. I don't have any idea what I'm going to do. I don't really like the law school classes. I'm trying to figure out how am I going to use this to help people? I can't, it's not tangible to me. I can't use these cases to figure out how I'm going to apply this in the real world. And
Pearson versus Post cases about property.
It's funny. So property and contracts I enjoyed because they had a bunch of farming cases in there. Okay. And so I would volunteer in every farming. I remember all the chicken cases, all the cow cases, all the corn cases.
Mara remembers all the banana peel slip cases.
I remember all the slip and falls on a banana. There was a banana peel case.
A lot of them.
Yes. It's funny.
Yeah.
So I did at Cumberland. They had this really unique program where, as a first-year law student, you can join the trial competition. And
First year?
First year.
Oh, that's good.
First year, second semester. And so I did it. A friend talked me into it, and he wanted to be a trial lawyer. That was the last thing I wanted to do. And after the first round, we swapped. He was like, "I'm never trying another case again the rest of my life." He actually tried his first year trial last week. I need to talk to him about it. And I loved it. I was just like, man, this is what I'm cut out for. So I decided I wanted to try cases. And, here I am. The Lord closed a lot of doors. I had opportunities I thought I was going to have and fell through. I took a job in Huntsville, the personal injury firm. It was the last thing I thought I wanted to do. It was personal injury. And within a week, I figured out the Lord had been positioning me for
You to
this
get to.
my whole life.